cut his head off, and maybe the new king was better. Americans will never join forces to take out those in power because they keep thinking my team is better than the other team. I mean, look, my guy's not perfect, but the other one. I mean, I spoke to so many people this past year, interviewing people for this open primaries organizations. And then I'm heavy in the Bitcoin space, which has a lot of like independent and libertarian types in it. And it was overwhelming the amount of people I spoke to who said either, look, I don't like Harris, but if Trump wins, we're screwed. Or I don't like Trump, but if Harris wins, we're screwed. I mean, since the election, everybody in LA is like, oh my God, the sky's falling. I talked to a friend of mine in Florida and people are like, woo, we did it. We beat I'm sure in Texas, everyone's like, yay, we're saved again. And everyone in the blue states is like, that's not a functioning democracy. Whatever. I'm not saying you should pick one or the other, but when half of the country thinks the other half is evil and wrong, that shows you how propagandized Americans are. They can't see this total, like, Joe Biden is awful. Donald Trump is awful. Like, Karen Bass is awful. And everyone will give me a yeah, but if one of them is their favorite, like, everyone will give me a yeah, but about
the yeah, but today has been, well, the Republicans are worse. And it's like, okay, that's fucking true. You know, like, I don't think that they're going to fund the firefighters and not the cops. And like, I've been thinking about the insurance a lot because apparently 72,000 people were just told like, oh no, we're not covering you anymore. Which party is promising a state insurance? Like a public option for insurance? None. I know the Republicans will never, ever do that. There are probably a handful of Democrats that might. We need to empower those ones. So it's not even necessarily like that you switch like, oh, well, the Democrats are bad, so I'm saying vote Republican. I'm saying vote for better Democrats, but you have to do it based on policy. You can't just vote D, because when I look at Karen Bass, I mean, one of the things that radicalized me into caring about everything as much as I do was the Iraq War.